Hello Scorpio, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you and happy Friday? I hope it is the Friday for you, that you have the weekend now to do a little bit of self-care, hopefully. Thank you so much for clicking here, Scorpio, or maybe if you're a cross watcher. If you are a Scorpio, it's probably in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. And I'm grateful that you clicked here today. So I hope you'll be in the comments. Kind of like to know who's in the comments. And if before you leave, if you don't mind hitting that thumbs up button, please and thank you. That will help other Scorpios find us here at 10 of Cups Tarot. So I think if you stay, it's going to be because of this beautiful high vibe and Scorpio tribe. And we need to grow this Scorpio tribe. So if you could help me by throwing a thumbs up in there if you enjoy the content. Thank you. All right, here we go. Oh, and by the way, until midnight tonight, 15% off of readings. It ends at midnight. Go into the description to find your discount code. All right, look at this. So, Scorpio, we have somebody who's playing it safe. Somebody who is playing it safe in some type of relationship. Now, the kindred relationship is just someone you feel connected to or akin to, like deeply connected to. They feel like family, or it could be just a kindred feeling and in a partnership. So the feeling that you've been here before or you've known this person before. It feels like somebody here is in a relationship that might be playing it safe. So it's maybe that you are comfortable in the material items that this kindred partnership brings to you. It feels as though somebody has fenced themselves in, possibly. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to enjoy your blessings, right? Because it really is. It really is good to feel secure in your material things, but at some point, it feels like the person I'm speaking with starts playing it safe. They stay inside the fences. They no longer have any adventures. They want to be careful to be able to keep their material things. And so they don't really take chances. In fact, they ignore the excitement that lies beyond the fence, right? Don't want to take risks. I want to play it safe. Fragmented energy could be the reason why, giving away too much of yourself. Maybe you play it safe and you stay on the inside of the fence because when you go to the outside of the fence, possibly it gets to be too overwhelming for you. In terms of energy, maybe a lot of people take your energy from you. And so we do have a kindred partnership here. It feels as though somebody is playing it safe in a relationship that they're not 100% happy in. And you know, some of you might say, but is anybody 100% happy? Yeah, there are people who are 100% happy. I'm just saying, whether in a relationship or not, I don't think it has much to do with anything. If you're really secure within yourself, it feels like somebody here has been playing it safe. And what I mean by that is, you know, feeling as though there is more out there, but not really moving to get it, because what if I then put up for grabs what I already have? We have abundance in the reverse. So it's not enough. It feels like all the abundance is not enough. We have card number 1. It feels as though this this card here is abundance in the reverse. It's like, I don't really care about the material things anymore. I think you're someone who doesn't really value the 3-dimensional items anymore. You would trade it in a second for a kindred partnership, I feel. Got secrets on the bottom. Something could be coming up for you that you're not aware of. Maybe there's been secrets. Something going on in the background, possibly, Scorpio. All right. We have the Death card. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. All right. You may have had an ending with this kindred partnership. And there may have been a time where you valued money and possessions over people. Now, I'm not saying that you're a terrible person. I'm not saying that at all, because I don't attach any of my own feelings to the reading. What I am saying is, with abundance in the reverse and saying that you know that endings are merely beginnings, it almost feels as though there was a time with this playing it safe card that somebody was valuing the 3D things more than they were valuing the kindred partnership. Because playing it safe, this person, has their arms all tucked up underneath them here. I feel as though somebody's closed off. They're fenced off for sure. Feels like somebody was hiding behind their material possessions. And there may have been an ending here of a kindred partnership that somebody is realizing now. They may have missed the boat, or that they really, even though they have all the material items that they need, Scorpio, you have all the material things that you need. What you don't have is abundance, because abundance is all the things. It's not just material things. And we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I feel like I need one more. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So you fear that this is over forever, that there will never be an abundance here. I feel as though it's because you're looking at it from behind this fence. I feel like you fenced yourself in, that you were on the race for all of the material things. I think that I'm speaking to someone who has all the material things, and it still has not fixed the hole in your heart that is the kindred partnership. Because the death here, it says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Somebody here needs to learn to trust their own voice. It feels like somebody's like, I should have trusted my own voice. And somebody now is becoming aware of what they were in denial about. Okay. I think it's about some type of partnership. Just being honest. Sorry for bumping the camera here. There we go. All right. Let's take a look. New deck alert. Playing with a new deck today. It's adorable, by the way. It is the OK Tarot. The simple deck for everyone by Adam J. Kurtz. And then when you turn it over, it says, it's not perfect, but it's okay. It's really adorable. It's a really great idea, I think. They're very, very simple drawings. Let's do it. It leaves a lot of room for channeling and intuition. So let's do it. Tell us about this kindred partnership, because I feel as though somebody feels as though they gave up a kindred partnership in order to pursue their dreams of material possessions. And it feels as though someone now is looking back, they're thinking, I think I lost something. Their inner voice or their intuition is saying, you left something back there. And somebody's becoming aware of that. Yeah, the judgment card's here right off the hop. There is somebody here, Scorpio, I believe it's you. It feels as though it's energy that is regenerative. Yeah. And the judgment card is here saying that thing you thought was over is not really over. It never was. And you're learning that endings are merely new beginnings. Four of Cups. Seven of Cups in reverse. Somebody's made a decision, an emotional decision, after being very quiet and in some sort of boredom or redundant energy. I have love energy and emotions, but I'm not sharing them with anyone. Four of Wands. So you want the big one. You want the Four of Wands. You want the stability, the passion, the amalgamation of the family. Interesting. Two fours. You're on the right path, that's for sure. 2 4s. Stability. But not really talking. It feels like, you know what it feels like? It feels like there is a conversation that's brewing when I look at the 4s. Because we're healing right now and kind of in this energy of the 4th cup coming in the door. It feels like maybe you were offered something. Might be why the Judgment card is here. Seven of Swords. The World card's at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting with the 9 of Pentacles and the Hermit. Justice card. You feel you've gained some wisdom. You've grown, is what I want to say. Yeah, Scorpio, it feels like you've grown. It feels like you had a major ending in your life, some type of major ending. The World card is here. It caused you to be single, I believe. You end up showing up right next to the World card in an individual energy of the 9 of Pentacles. So someone who is standing in their own power, feminine or masculine, someone who is good at stacking pentacles, making money. Maybe you have your own business. I feel like you have wisdom, and the wisdom is what gives you justice here. So the wisdom, I feel, is what you gain in the Hermit mode. Seven of Pentacles, waiting on the 2 of Cups. Understood. Waiting on the Lovers. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's take a look here. So we have Judgment. I feel, Scorpio, that you're about to take a second shot. I think the universe has been poking you in the back of the head, saying, come on, come on. This is your chance. It is your chance. Judgment is here. It's a major arcana card. Means it's coming at you. You're going to be presented with the opportunity to go after the 4 of Wands if you want to do it. I believe that this kindred partnership is something that you've been thinking about since it ended. And you're wondering if there really is any way that you can find your way back there or resurrect this thing, breathe life back into it. We have the Whip and the Broom, which is really a really quick, it's a really quick movement because you never hear a whip coming, right? You'll never hear it. Yeah, you'll feel the sting, but you'll never hear the whip coming. It is the Jack of Clubs on the bottom right-hand corner, which tells me that that is the Knight of Wands. So it feels as though someone is about to make an impulsive decision, but is being nudged by the universe, understand. We've got card number 11. If this decision is what you decide to do, if you decide to resurrect something or breathe life into it again, I feel it ends up in balance for you. I feel as though it's going to be something you're going to have to, Charlie's just saying, strike while the iron is hot. And that's what, people who I'm seeing someone, and I think it's because I've seen Game of Thrones, but I'm seeing someone fashion a sword, like putting it into the fire and then pulling it out and then banging it with a hammer. So it's like, strike while the iron is hot. Things are going to work in your favor if you don't overthink it. Now, I don't usually see this Jack of Wands as that energy of giving you another chance to strike quickly. I see it sometimes as being impulsive, but honestly, I feel like for you, Scorpio, that you're so strategic and you think things over so well that this may be a decision of, okay, it's time to go. It's not necessarily of, do I want to resurrect it? I think you've already made the decision because that Judgment card is here. Tell me why these 2 4s are here. 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords, please. So you're not really speaking with this person. There's very spotty or no communication. But you have feelings for them. Yeah. I feel like you've been going over those feelings and you want to talk about it. Queen of Spades is in the bottom right-hand corner, which is the Queen of Swords, who is the one who is learning to speak up. And speak up for the self, being very clear and transparent. And I'm going to let you know what the truth is, regardless of whether it bothers you or not, or makes you uncomfortable. The tulips are about romance or feeling romantic. It feels as though somebody has been in hermit mode, card number 9, has been in hermit mode, possibly really thinking, being very cerebral about what's about to go down here. Because I feel like right now this is your energy, the 4 of Cups. And you're about to make a decision to speak with somebody after not speaking with them for a while. We've got 4, 4, and 4. You are on the right path. Things are in balance. They're going to work out in your favor. You're going the right way. We have the 7 of Cups in the reverse, which indicates a decision has been made. So when it's in the upright, it's all about being maybe overwhelmed, having a lot of options, not really knowing which cup to pick. When it's in the reverse, to me, it's a done deal. You've already made the decision, but you just have to say it now, because I feel like you're not saying anything to anyone. You've got the 7 of Swords here. We go from the 4 of Swords to the 7 of Swords. So we go from not having any communication to a thought of, I need to communicate. Wow. And yes, these two 7s are mirroring each other. One up, one down, right? For me, more than one 7 is all about heaven and divine intervention. And so it feels as though somebody here is making a decision to be honest. Someone who has been stuck. It's been hard to move. I've been stuck up in my head. We've got the 9 of Spades, which is the 9 of Swords. Been stuck up in my head, right? Because we go from the 7 to the 9. And this is about being stuck. It's about being anchored where you are. It's also about staying anchored during a storm or during a really tough emotional time. I feel as though the 7 of Cups in the reverse is telling me that you've made a decision about what you want to do. I feel like you've been stuck in a situation for a while, or in a mindset, because we are looking at, swords here and then making a decision. I feel like you've been stuck in a mindset. You haven't been able to change your mind about the situation. I feel like that is going to change, though, because I feel like you're now having dreams about this person. Yeah, dreams of having a new beginning. You could be the feminine, or this could be your feminine, but there's dreams of beginning brand new here. You might be dreaming about someone that you haven't seen in a while, someone who's been on your mind, but you haven't seen them. It feels as though you might be meeting in dream state. Tell me about the Wick and the Broom, please. It feels like the parting of you two was not good. It feels like it was a hard parting. And it also feels like, somebody here is wanting to make contact. We've got the Page of Wands. Someone who could be young or feel less mature. There could be an age difference here with the page showing up. But the page can simply be a messenger of passion. It could just indicate that there's a message coming in. What we got here? Well, the Tower's come out on its side. Your challenge is going to be the Tower. We've got the Chariot, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Tell me what the challenge is here. The challenge is the 10 of Swords. Understood. Okay. So what I want to say, Scorpio, is that I feel that you are going to have... You're thinking about taking a chance of contacting someone or reaching out to someone you had a bit of a hard ending with. I don't think it was terrible, but I think it was a bit of a hard ending. It came quick and furious, fast, and I feel it caused a tower in your life. And I think that you thought you already had stability with this person. So maybe they were sort of a stability in your life with the Four of Wands. I feel like after something has ended in a harsh, sort of dramatic fashion, because the Page of Wands is here, I feel like you want to know if there's anything left here. I think it's kind of been haunting you. The Tower is here, and it's about a realization, or, a realization that I haven't spoken to this person. They may or may not have offered me a cup. Maybe you offered them, they offered you. Take it as it resonates. But we do have the tulips here, and it feels like there are feelings here, but there has been an ending, and the ending is what the challenge is. Someone has had a realization that the way that it ended should have not been that way, and somebody has been playing it safe with somebody else. Scorpio, I think you might be dating someone else that you are in a relationship with that you would consider to be fine. Okay. You're probably very attracted to this person. You probably live in luxury, material luxury. But I feel as though there is a kindred partnership out there for you that you still think about, because the universe is coming at you with the Judgment card and saying, look, if you want to resurrect it, all you got to do is get out of the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. You got to make conversation. Tell somebody how you feel. There was a pretty rough ending here, I think, Scorpio. And quickly after this ended, it feels like everybody goes to their own corners and we don't talk anymore. I feel like there was, at the end, we left our feelings unsaid. And now it feels as though you want to move toward the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse at this time. And the Queen of Pentacles usually shows up that way if she's not particularly feeling herself, right? So she's not really very stable. She's kind of a little bit selfish at this point, or she's not really entertaining other people around her. She's kind of taking self-care time, trying to reground or ground the self, I feel, after feeling a little bit untethered here. It feels like the Seven of Swords is here with the anchor, because I feel like you have submerged your feelings for a very long time. I feel like this anchor has been under the water for a long time. But I think it's time to lift anchor is what I want to say, because the Nine of Spades is here. It's the Nine of Swords, and it's almost the end of the cycle, right? It's the end of the cycle, and it's time for you to approach whoever it is that you've been thinking about approaching. So let's find out in the extended, who's the kindred partnership? Why are you playing it safe? The Abundance card is in the reverse. Maybe you're bored with playing it safe. Maybe you're bored with all of the material things you have gathered, and you realize that if you don't have someone to share it with, or you don't have the person to share it with, that maybe it's not all that important. It feels like something ended here, and so you are aware now, I feel, that you want this Judgment card. I feel like you've been asking the universe, please help me find a way to resurrect this whole thing. I think that's what this is. I feel like this thing is going to be resurrected in a second, should you be able to get up and take action like the Page of Wands. And I think that that's the domino effect. Once you make the decision that you want to move forward and take the Judgment card because you want the Four of Wands, I think the Tower falls, and then all the dominoes fall after that. You get back in touch with this person. I feel like there was an ending. You talk about it. It feels like there's lots of feelings here. Yeah. And why did you all of a sudden have a mind change? We're going to talk about that. Seven of Swords is here. Somebody's hiding their feelings. So let's talk about that in the extended. If you would like to do that with me, go there. Then you can look down below. It's the first link in the description. Bottom of the deck. What do we have here? Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, somebody wants to reconnect for the purpose of the Ten of Pentacles. Big love. Ten of Pentacles kind of love from the Emperor. Emperor is making communication. So you could be the Emperor, or the Emperor could be coming at you. Take it as it resonates. We're going to go look in the extended. That's where I'm going right now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. And if you'd like to get in on the private read sale, 15% off until midnight. If you book before midnight, you will get the 15% off. I'm currently running at a 10-day turnaround time. I'm going to go for now. Thanks, guys. Love you all. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.